Says you're live. Hello and welcome. It's Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. Today I'm going to flow through a live yoga class. The format of the class will be we'll start with a stretching, proceed into practice, and then midway into practice we'll have a water break and then resume with the final completion of the class. It's approximately 60 minutes. Seated on our mats. Let's start by lying on our backs. I'm gonna lie down. You can get some good stretches lying down, and this will give you some ideas of what you can do at home when you're not taking class. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have the knees bending, the feet will be off of the mat, palms are facing down, the arms are close to the body. Next breath will guide the feet upward, and the feet are in a flexing position. So we're pressing the ball of the foot away from the body. We're guiding the tips of the toes downward, and we're actively squeezing the kneecaps. Let's take a full breath, and we're going to guide the palms to face up. Allow the arms to extend outward and upward. Go slow. You want to fill your lungs completely as the fingertips are going to flow all the way overhead. All right, so now the palms are facing up. Arms are straight, and we have a nice hollow belly. Take a breath, and as we exhale, guide the arms downward, slowly, hands flow in the same direction as the feet. Rotate the palms to face down, and then bend the knees. With the knees bending, we're going to create a crisscross with the feet. Crisscross, that means we're alternating left foot on top, right foot on top, left foot, and we're going to lift the feet up and guide the legs to straighten, still crisscrossing. Guide your belly inward. All right, this is activating the core and we're warming up legs. From here, we'll take a breath and we can just allow the feet to guide a little wider. So feet wide and then cross, wide and then cross, alternating how the feet are and the legs are crossing in front of each other. Keep the belly flowing inward to engage your core. From here, we're going to take a breath, guide the thighs to touch. Legs will be still and inhale high. And then we have the palms facing in the same direction as the feet. Now rotate your palms away from the feet. Really get an engagement in the elbows. So now your elbows are flowing in the same direction as your knees. Next breath, rotate your arms. And notice how the elbows are now outward. Inhale, elbows face the legs. Exhale, elbows outward. So just keep rotating. And what we're doing is we're warming up the muscles in the arms, and we're engaging the ligaments and tendons as well. From here, let the arms be still. Just wiggle those fingers like you're playing the piano. Wiggle your fingers, and we're going to bend the fingers, clenching, making tight fists, and then expand, spreading the fingers as wide as you can. Take a breath, bend the fingers to fists, and then expand. While the fingers are expanding, circle your hands outward slowly. Very good. And then we're going to circle our hands inward slowly. Excellent. And keep that belly flowing inward. Very good. From here, allow your hands to be still. Take a breath. And on the exhale, we're going to bend your knees, lower the arms at the same time. Soles of the feet connect with the mat and arms will rest at your side. From here, we're going to lift the feet up slightly and see if we can capture the ankles. Use your hands to capture left ankle, capture right ankle. Pull the belly in, and now your feet are off of the mat and you're holding your ankles. From here, we're going to take a deep breath. And as we exhale, see if you can bring your feet to the mat, the soles of the feet. All right? If it's too intense, you can release the ankles. But if you're able to maintain the engagement, do so. Another way to stretch out leg muscles and arms at the same time. Slightly off of the mat, but keep your shoulder blades and upper back on the mat. Squeeze your glutes actively. All right. From here, we're going to take another breath. As we exhale, release the ankles. Bring your glutes and your tailbone back to your mat and let your knees splay outward so the soles of your feet meet. Soles of the feet touch each other. Rest your hands on your legs. So your hands are flowing towards your knees. Your nose is pointing towards the sky. Now we're going to rock the knees from side to side. You can use your hands to assist with the rocking motion. And we're just inviting a little more openness into the hip flexors, inviting more flexibility into the spine at the same time. From here, we're going to take a breath, let the body be still, and place your hands on the outside of your thighs. So your fingertips are by your knees. On the inhale breath, use your hands to assist closing the legs and guiding the soles of the feet to the mat. From here, we're going to take a breath. We're going to guide the knees to flow to the chest. Feet will lift off of the mat. We're going to cross our ankles. With ankles crossed, we're going to guide the knees closer to the chest. Guide your tailbone off of the mat. You can use your hands to assist. And as you exhale, lift your heart, press your feet away from the body, and guide the body to an upright seated position, facing forward. Once you're facing forward, lift your heart up, relax your arms on your legs. We're going to gaze downward with a lifted heart. And this will be our moment of reflection. And this can also be a moment where you set an intention or dedication for your practice today if you choose. Let's take another full. Relax the low jaw. We are now prepared to start our yoga practice for today. In today's yoga practice, we're going to start with our cat-cow sequence. So let's release the arms outward and guide the knees upward so we can uncross our legs. We'll turn our body to the left and connect with an all-fours tabletop position. Noting knees are below the hips, toenails are facing downward, the wrist positioned beneath the shoulder. Fingers spread as widely as possible and the nose pointing at the center space between your thumbs. All right. So once you connect with the tabletop posture, on the inhale, you're breathing through your nose and your belly is flowing towards the mat, tailbone is rising, and your head lifts up as well. Guide your nose to point upward. Relax low jaw. And when you're ready to release your breath, do so, guiding the belly inward. Shoulder blades spread across the back. Chin flows towards the collarbone. Belly button flows towards the spine. When you're ready to breathe, go ahead, do so. And now we're going to flow at our own pace. We're going to breathe nice and slowly, and we're transitioning between the cow posture and the cat posture. We're going slowly so we can connect with the way the spine articulates. Let's keep flowing. We're going to do 3 more. Stay with me. I'm just going to plug in for another power source. Breathing. We're noticing the fullness of our breath. We're noticing heart rhythm. Awesome flow. Let's do 1 more together. 1 more. After we complete the final one, we meet up in the neutral spine position. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to guide the left foot to lift off of the mat. And we're going to try to guide that left foot between our thumbs as much as possible. Very good. And from here, we're going to flex the right toe prints onto our mat. With the right toe prints on the mat, we're going to lift up the right knee. Let's breathe into it, straightening the back leg. So the back leg is straight. We're framing the front foot with both hands. The next breath allows us to rotate the body towards the left. Left fingertips flow to the sky. And we're going to be in a nice lunging twist. Strengthening our spine, arms and shoulders, all at the same time, engaging the core. Notice the heart rhythm and take another breath. As you release your breath, release the left arm downward and untwist the spine, placing your palm back on your mat. And from here, we're going to step that left foot back. Let's breathe. Step it back to a plank. So for plank, you need to guide your shoulders over your wrist. Remember, spread the fingers nice and widely. Nose points downward, legs are straight, elbows straight. And if you can't straighten the legs, it's okay. You can bring a knee down. All right, that's another option. From here, we're going to take a breath, and now we're going to bend the right knee. The right foot flows between the thumbs as much as possible. And from here, we have the back leg straight, and we're going to focus on the right arm, opposite arm. On the inhale, lift up the right arm, rotate the body to the right, and guide your fingertips to the sky. Encourage your belly to flow inward. What a wonderful twisting lunge. Allow your breath to create a cleansing flow over the body. Take another inhale, and as you release the breath, release the right arm downward. The right palm connects with the mat, and we're going to step the right foot back. Let's breathe in, step it back to the plank position. Awesome flow. From here, we can take a breath. On the exhale, we're going to bend our knees and gently place our knees on the mat. Bend the elbows. Position your elbows directly beneath your shoulders. Your fingers are straight. From pointer to pinky finger, have those four fingers touching each other and bring your thumb close to the pointer. Chin flows to the collarbone. And then we're going to take a breath, and we're going to slide the palms forward slightly so that we have a slight diagonal from elbow to shoulder, just a slight one. And from here, on the inhale, we can lift the knees up. If you can't lift both knees up, just lift one knee or just do what you can. Another variation of a plank. The belly flows inward. We enjoy the fullness of our breath and also connecting with our heart rhythm. From here, we'll take another breath. We're going to bend the left knee. Left knee connects with the mat. Bring your left elbow directly above left knee. And on the inhale breath, we're going to lift the right arm and guide it towards the sky. So this is, and sometimes we get wiggly. It's okay. You might come out of the posture. The wiggles actually strengthen the body. All right? So this is a side plank. We're encouraging our shoulders to be stacked. And we are inviting more fullness into the breath in this side plank. From here, if we want to go deeper in a side plank, we can take an inhale and straighten the bending elbow. You lift your heart, and you can straighten that elbow. This is another variation of a side plank. You can stay here, or if you want to go a little deeper into your side plank, on an inhale, you can straighten the bending knee. And you just can have your feet heel-toeing behind each other, or you can stack your feet. Awesome flow. And planks are great for our core muscles, the core muscle group. From here, we'll take a breath. I'm going to guide that left knee to bend, returning it to the mat, and we're going to lift the right hand up. Let's breathe and lift, rising up. Left hand lifts up off the mat. Let's lift the left arm all the way. All 10 fingertips are flowing to the sky. From here, let's take another breath. On the exhale, we're going to release the arms down. Bend the right knee. And And we're going to do the same flow, other side. I'm just going to back up a little bit, make sure I'm in the frame of the camera. Good, good. From here, we'll take a breath, extend the left leg to straighten. We're going to fold to the right so we can guide the right elbow to the mat. And we're going to guide the left. Awesome flow. Encourage your shoulders to be stacked and guide your belly inward each time you exhale. Side plank variation. On the inhale, let's straighten the bending elbow. Breathe and straighten the bending elbow. The body rises a bit and we allow the shoulders to flow to a stacked position. Left palm facing forward. Awesome flow. We can stay here, or if we want a little more, we can take a breath and we'll guide the bending leg to straighten. So on the inhale, guide the leg to straighten if you choose, and you can just have the feet in a heel toeing position, or you can even stack the feet. The choice is yours. All right. So planks are a great way to engage the abdominal wall and strengthen thighs and arms at the same time. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to guide the right knee to bend, rotate the body to the right, lower your left arm, and we're going to return to the tabletop all four posture, guiding the knees outward so the big toes can meet. With the big toes touching, take a breath. And on the exhale, we're going to release our glutes to the heels, slide the palms away from the body. Take your time. Remember, in yoga, the slower the better. Ease into it slowly as you release your heart towards your mat. Allow your head to relax, either forehead on the mat, or you can turn your head to either side. The choice is yours in this wide-legged child's pose. Child's pose is a resting posture. It brings benefits to our nervous and circulatory system. In child's pose, wide-legged, we're in hip flexibility and hip mobility. We're also engaging shoulders. Gravity is elongating the spine for us. So many wonderful benefits in this wide-legged child's pose. From here, we're going to take a breath and we're going to begin to lift the body up and bend the elbows. Slide your hands closer to your body and bring your knees inward. Once there, we're going to take a breath and we're going to rise up, straightening our elbows and connect with an all fours tabletop position. Really encourage the movement and dexterity in the hands and fingers by guiding your pinky tip of the finger to your outer edge of your mat, spreading fingers widely, and then just trying to get the tips of the thumbs to flow closer to each other. Really, really open up those hands by spreading your fingers. So we have the nose pointing in the same direction as our thumbs. On the inhale breath, let's flex the toe prints onto the mat so the feet are in the flexing position. The inhale breath allows the knees to rise up. When you're ready, inhale. Remember, go at your own pace. Keep your heels off of the mat as your knees rise off of the mat. Heels stay lifted. And we're going to do the wagging the dog posture by keeping heels off of the mat and guiding the hips to the right slowly, and breathing and guiding the hips to the left slowly. The breath is important. Slow movement is important. And focusing on the heart is important. All right. The next inhale will allow the body to be still. And on the exhale, guide your right knee to bend straight. So we have the right heel lifted, and just notice how you're guiding all that weight into that left heel. All right, so the calf muscle is like, yes, Stretch us out. This is wonderful. The next breath is going to guide the left knee to bend, and your right leg will straighten. Your right heel will float to the mat as much as possible, and just transfer all your weight towards that right heel. You're also keeping your belly inward. Awesome flow. And the next breath, you're just going to alternate, guiding that heel up. And now we can just go at our own pace, alternating the knee bends, alternating the heels flowing downward, keeping the chin towards the collarbone. Awesome flow. From here, we're going to take a breath, bring both heels off of the mat, and on the exhale, return the heels to the mat, legs straight. Now, your heels, if you're a beginner, your heels might not be on the mat, and that's okay. Remember, when you're practicing yoga, you should not feel pain. So if bringing your knees downward causes any discomfort or pain, just soften the knees slightly, and it's okay to have the heels up, okay? From here, we're going to take a breath, and as we exhale, we're going to guide the knees to bending. We're going to gently place our knees on our mat, point the toes, and guide the arms to extend outward and upward. Our fingertips will flow to the sky. We're relaxing our shoulders away from our ears, gazing down towards the tip of our nose. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take another breath. And as we exhale, we'll guide the left arm to flow back. Turn your body to the left. We'll flow either towards your heel, for if you're more advanced, but for beginners, bend your elbow and place the heel of your hand in the low back just above your glute muscle. So press the heel of the hand and activate your glutes by squeezing them. Now, once you're here, we're going to focus on the opposite arm, should be right arm. And we're going to rotate the right arm back. Look at your right arm as it flows back. And you meet the same level. So if you're holding your heels, do that. And if your elbows are bending, do that. And have your heel of your hand flowing into the low back, upper glute. Everybody's heart is lifted. And we're gazing up towards the sky. This is called camel pose. We're enjoying the fullness of our breath as we connect with our own heart rhythm. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to guide the right arm to flow upward, right fingertips flow to the sky. Next breath, left fingertips flow to the sky. Let's breathe. Awesome flow. From here, we'll rotate arms in, guide the palms to meet, elbows bend. Flex the toe prints onto the mat. We'll meet up at heart center so we can take a breath and guide our glutes to our heels. If you need some balance, it's okay to bring a hand down. From here, we're going to take a breath. We're going to guide the belly in and lift the knees up. Let's breathe. Lift. All right. It's okay to use your hands for balance. It's okay to keep a knee down if you need more balance. From here, we'll take a breath, release the next breath allows us to lift the glutes up. Knees will lower. Lift your glutes up. Begin to straighten your legs. So we're going to straighten the legs and transfer all of our weight to our heels. Pull your belly button in. Really guide the lower abdominal wall inward. That's the area just below your navel. So really pull that area in. And when you do that, you'll notice just naturally your heart is going to flow closer to your thighs. Remember the importance of keeping your eyes open for focus and balance. Our chins are flowing towards the collarbone. We are in a forward fold. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to bend both knees. Keep your heels on the mat as the knees are bending. Bend as deep as you can. You're going to want to lift those heels up, but keep the heels down. Also hinging your hips as if you're sitting in a chair. The next breath guides the body to flow upward. The arms flow upward. And we're going to meet up in a chair pose from fingertips to tailbone. Try to create that deep diagonal line. Bending as deeply as possible. Enjoying the fullness of the breath. Strengthening arms and legs. On the inhale, we're going to rise up slowly, straightening the knees, lifting the heart. All 10 fingertips flow to the sky. Let's face forward. Take another breath and release the arms down on the exhale. Awesome flow. Alrighty, so we are about 30 minutes into our practice, a great time for a water break. I'm gonna grab my water, come right back. I'll check the comments, and even ladies on the Zoom, if there's a posture you wanna flow through it, you can always type that in. Any postures they'd like to flow through. So sometimes to see what this says. Okay. All right. Thanks for all the positive feedback. I'm grabbing water and I'll be right back. Actually, for those that just joined, my name is Candace. My yoga platform is Gentle Yoga for Everyone. I am in the process of preparing for my Mount Kilimanjaro hike. So I'll be going more frequently on YouTube, sharing different aspects of my workout. In addition to yoga, I'm doing tennis for cardio, and because I enjoy tennis, and also hiking and biking. Okay, so good stuff. Hey. Alrighty, and another feature of this yoga class is that I have my Zoom students on at the same time, so I also talk to them during practice, and they give me feedback and comments. So that's the neat thing about participating with the Zoom, is that we can talk and we can have discussions after class as well. Alrighty, so I'm just waiting for everybody to come back. I'll quickly grab my water. Okay, it didn't take long. Alrighty, let's see if I can get a little more light in here too. Let's see, how does this look? Okay, I think that's good. Yes, Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast, the sun is. Invite a little more light into the class. Welcome back, ladies. Welcome back. We are going to resume seated, and we do have our mats in a horizontal alignment. All right. Let's resume an easy pose. We'll have our left leg forward in front. We'll have the heart lifted. Just lift your heart up. When you lift your heart, you lengthen your spine, which allows us to fully expand the lungs. And it also improves posture. So many benefits of having good posture. So we're taking our inhales through the nostrils. On the exhale breath, let's release it through the mouth as if we're fogging a mirror. And pull the belly in. Try to make a sound as you release the breath. So let's do that together, slowly, slowly. On the next inhale, we're going to lift the arms up. Exhale when you're ready. Palms touch, elbows bend. We'll meet up at heart center. Relaxing elbows, relaxing shoulders. Connect with your heart energy. Breathe deeper. On the exhale, hands flow forward. Elbows will straighten. Let your palms. On the exhale, release arms outward. Lift your heart. Have an open heart. Be receiving. Next exhale, release the arms downward. Control and focus will guide the fingertips towards the mat. Inhale, breath will lift the knees up. Pull your belly in as you lift your knees. We're going to uncross the legs. Guide both feet forward, flexing them. And inhale, the arms overhead. Let's breathe into it. On the exhale breath, guide the heart forward slowly, slowly. Press your heart towards the front of the room. Notice all the length in your spine. Guide the belly inward. As you exhale, the body softens. We guide the chin downward. Relax the shoulders. A wonderful way to strengthen the spine. Strengthen the legs. With the feet in the flex position, we're inviting oxygen-rich blood to the extremities of the feet and toes. So good for the body. From here, we'll take an inhale. We're going to rise up, lifting the body, lifting the arms. Let your palms face each other. Guide your belly button inward. Lift the heart, lift the heart. Notice all the length in the spine. The next breath will guide both knees to bend. On the inhale, let's bend the knees. Breathe. Guide the knees to splay outward. Lower the arms. Soles of the feet flow to each other. Keep lifting your heart up. And this will connect us in a cobbler pose. Yes. Inviting openness into the hips. Improving the posture with each inhale. We lift our heart. Allow your breath to connect with your heart rhythm. Awesome flow. Next breath, guide the arms outward and upward. Knees rise up. Soles of the feet connect with the mat. So your heels are about hip width apart. Guide your belly button inward. Actively guide your navel inward. Keep lifting the heart up. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, release the arms downward. Palms will face away from the body. You're going to guide your fingertips to the mat. Now the knees flow to the left. We're going to use the right hand to capture right ankle. Lift your foot and guide your heel towards your glute as much as possible without straining. We want to open up the hip. You can use your hands to bring that left foot a little closer to the body. Lift the heart up. From here, we're going to take a breath. Guide the arms to extend outward and upward. Palms will meet. And then as we exhale, release the elbows to bend, pressing palms together actively as you keep lifting the heart, lifting the heart. Excellent flow, ladies. Yes. And we'll meet up at heart center. Relax your shoulders. Take a cleansing breath. From here, we'll take a breath, rotate the body towards the left. Upper body rotates to the left. Release your palms. We're going to straighten the right leg. We're pointing the right toes. We're actively squeezing the right kneecap, squeezing the right glute muscle. Activate. Awesome flow. We're like in a half split position. Next breath guides the right knee to bend, bringing the heel back towards the glute and releasing the glute back onto the mat. We're going to do that again. When you're ready, inhale, lift your heart, extend the leg to straighten. Squeeze the glute, the kneecap, and squeeze the toes to point. Awesome. Next, relax the glute. Now we're going to show some attention to the left leg. The breath guides the left leg to extend, to straighten. Sole of the foot is flowing away from the body. The heart is lifted. Again, another half split position. From here, we'll inhale the arms overhead. Right now, the heart is pointing to the front of the room. And then we take a breath. On the exhale, we rotate the body towards the straight leg and we release towards the straight leg nice and slowly, seeing how slowly we can go. We want to have control and focus, guiding the navel inward, just allowing the body to be very relaxed. Chin flows towards the collarbone. That left foot is flexing. Awesome flow. Notice the vibration of your breath. On the inhale, let's begin to lift the heart, lift the body, lift the arms. Flow upward. Fingertips flow to the sky, and we rotate the body towards the center space between both knees, and we're going to take a breath. On the exhale, we're going to release more to a diagonal position, releasing towards the space between both knees, guiding our belly inward. Your body will let you know how low it can go. When your body says it can't go any lower, stop at that point and take a breath. As you release the breath, let your body soften and just relax. Just imagine you're just lying right down on your bed with a nice relaxed feel. Awesome flow. From here, we're going to take a breath, and on the inhale, arms flow upward. Really lengthening the spine by lifting the heart as much as you can. On the exhale, palms face away from the body, we release the arms all the way down. Once the fingertips connect with the mat, we're going to bend the left knee. You can use your hands to bend the left knee if you need to. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take a breath, knees rise up, soles of the feet on the mat. Take a breath. On the exhale, knees now flow to the right. Left hand captures left ankle. Let's lift that foot, guide that heel back towards the glute as much as possible. We can use our hands to bring the right foot a little closer to the body. We lift the heart and inhale the arms overhead. Palms will meet. Take another breath. On the exhale, we release the arms down. Let's flow with control and focus. Guiding the arms to lower all the way down until the fingertips meet the mat. When that happens, we're going to focus now on our left leg. Take a breath, lift up your left glute muscle, extend the left leg to straighten, squeezing glute, squeezing kneecap, squeezing the toes to a pointing position with a lifted heart, hollow belly, belly is flowing inward. Awesome flow. Next breath, we guide the left knee to flow back to bending. We return the left glute back to the mat. Inhale, lift the glute, engage. Engage the knee, point the toes, lifted heart. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take another breath, guide the straight leg to return back to bending. Now we'll focus on our right leg. We want to connect with that half split position as much as possible. The front foot is flexing, the heart is lifted. Notice all the length in your spine. Notice the hollowness of the belly. Next breath guides the straight leg to flow to bending. Breathe, bend the front leg. Next breath, extend the right leg away from the body. The heart is lifted, the foot is flexing. Awesome flow. Now the inhale breath guides the arms to flow upward. Exhale breath guides the body, upper body rotates to the straight leg and will release to the straight leg slowly. Guide your belly button inward. Take your time. Enjoy the flow your body is creating. We have our chin flowing towards our collarbone. We have our low jaw relaxed. Our tongue is resting in the low jaw. Our right foot is actively flexing. Awesome flow. The inhale breath, let's lift the heart, lift the arms, lift the body. We're going to flow back to an elongated spine. All 10 fingertips float to the sky. Take a breath and rotate the body so your heart is pointing to the front of the room. Elbows are straight, belly hollow. Now we'll take another breath. And as we exhale, lead with your heart forward. Heart flows forward first. We're guiding the belly inward. And we're releasing slowly towards the space between both knees. Connect with the fullness of your breath. Connect with heart energy. Be gentle with your body. Move slowly. Breathe deeply. Soften your facial muscles and deepen the flow of your breath. From here, on the inhale, we're going to lift the heart, lift the body, lift the arms, flow up. Really lengthen your spine as you guide your fingertips towards the sky. Next breath allows the arms to release downward. We're going to guide our fingertips towards the mat. Once they're there, we're going to straighten the left knee. You might have to lift those sit bones off of the mat. Let's all lift the sit bones. Use the hands, lift your sit bones. We have all 10 toes flowing towards the sky. Legs are straight. We're going to guide our pelvis forward. Gently, gently, gently. Our sit bones are off of the mat. We just want to invite a little more openness into the hips. And then release your sit bones onto your mat. Kneecaps pointing upward. Feet are flexing. Shoulders relaxed. And just rest your hands on your legs. Keep flexing your feet. Keep lifting your heart. Gaze down towards your knees. And connect with the fluid nature of your breath. Mindful to lift your heart each time you're inhaling. Allowing breath to connect with heart energy. What an awesome flow. From here, we'll take a breath. We'll guide the arms to extend outward and upward. We're lifting the arms, lifting the heart, and our fingertips float to the sky. From here, we'll take a deep breath. On the exhale, release the left arm down. Once the fingertips touch the floor or mat, take another breath. On the exhale, let your body flow toward the wall in front of you. Keep your heart towards the front of the room. Relax your low jaw. Keep both feet flexing. Awesome flow. So this is how we strengthen legs. This is how we strengthen ligaments and tendons. The hips, shoulders, elbows. So many wonderful benefits. From here, we'll take a breath and we can guide the left hand to flow towards the left foot. Breathe. Rotate your upper body so your heart now points towards that left thigh. Awesome flow. On the inhale breath, we're going to rise up. Let's breathe, rise up. Control and focus. Guides the fingertips towards the sky, and we guide the heart to point towards the front of the room. Our feet are still flexing. Kneecaps are squeezing. Inhale, lift the heart a little more. On the exhale, right arm flows forward. Control and focus. The right elbow is straight, the fingers are straight, and the belly is flowing inward. Ultimately, the fingertips connect with the floor or mat. Once they do, then you take a breath. Left fingertips are flowing towards the sky, and when we exhale, we're going to release towards the right slowly. Walk your right fingertips towards the front of the room. Have your gaze flowing upward, nose flowing up towards the sky. Your belly is flowing inward. We want a nice hollow belly. Feet are flexing. Awesome flow. What a wonderful way to be kind and strengthen our bodies at the same time. From here, we'll take a breath and we'll focus on the right hand, the right arm. The right hand flows towards the right foot. Rotate the body so that now your heart points towards that right thigh. Feet are still in an active flex position. Kneecaps are still squeezing. And we guide the belly inward. We want to engage our abdominal wall to strengthen our core. From here, we'll take a breath and let's place that right arm on the inside of the right leg. Next breath, on the inhale, guide the left arm outward towards the front of the room. Keep your body nice and low. And we're going to guide that left hand toward the left foot. Heart is flowing towards the mat, feet still actively flexing. Forehead flowing towards the mat. Breathe deep. Awesome flow. See how much air you can guide into your lungs. Be gentle with your body, no straining. You should be able to smile, knowing that you're taking great care of your body. Notice heart rhythm. Notice flow of breath. From here, we'll take another breath and we're going to begin to lift the heart, lift the body, and the arms all at the same time. Fingertips are going to flow to the sky. We'll rotate the arms in and guide them closer, palms meet. Next breath fills our lungs. And when we release the breath, guide your elbows to soften. Actively press your palms together. Palms are pressing together as the elbows are bending. The heart is lifting. We're guiding the navel inward. Allowing the thumbs to collapse. Squeeze the kneecaps. Encourage your heels to lift off of the mat. Next breath will guide the feet to flow towards each other, pulling belly inward. Ultimately, thighs meet. We lift the heart up a little more, inviting more length into the spine. From here, we're going to take a breath. On the inhale, bend your knees, pull your belly in. Soles of the feet connect with the mat. Let's release our palms, turn our body to the right, slide to the top of the mat. Give yourself space for lying back. On the inhale breath, we're going to lift the feet up. Go ahead, let's lift those feet up. So the heel to knee, we try to make an imaginary line. If you need a little more support, you can place your hands behind you. That's fine. Lift your heart, lift your heart. And from here, we're going to cross ankles. And if you want a little more, you can guide your arms to a diagonal. Now we'll take a full breath. As we exhale, we're going to release back one vertebrae at a time, slowly, guiding the shoulder blades onto the mat. Base of the skull connects with the mat. We uncross ankles. Exhale, release the arms and feet downward, straightening the legs. Once the legs are straight, relax your shoulders, relax the arms. Make sure your spine is long and straight. And now we're going to close our eyes. We are prepared for our final yoga posture, our Shavasana, with eyes closed. During our Shavasana, we give ourselves permission to be present. All thoughts are in this moment in time, focusing on how our breath is flowing. On the inhale. knowing with each breath, we're allowing the body to relax, noticing the pulsing of the heart in the chest, following the breath inward to connect with calm, connect with peace, connect with relaxation. As we hold on to the focus of the breath and the focus of the heart, we allow the feet to slowly move from side to side. Circle the hands, circle the feet. Encourage more fullness into the breath. Next inhale, we're going to blink our eyes open and guide the knees to bending. Awesome flow. We're placing the soles of our feet on our mat. From here, we'll take another breath. And on the exhale, we'll allow the body to turn to the left. Left elbow bends so we can connect in a fetal position on our left side. From here, let's take a breath, place our hands right in front of the chest. Palms are pressing into the mat. Slowly, gently, we're going to press the body upright. Guiding ourselves to any comfortable seated position. Once there, lift your heart up. And we're going to relax our arms on our legs. We're gazing downward. This is our moment of reflection. Notice how you feel right now. Breathe deep. Next inhale, we're going to guide the arms to extend outward and upward. Rotate the arms in, palms meet. Elbows bend. We connect in heart center. From here, we're going to lift the hands. We're going to place our thumb knuckles just between the eyebrows, the pituitary. So place your hands right there, the thumbs, and let's reflect on having kind thoughts. Place the thumbs to cover the lips. Gently cover the lips. Take a breath. We're going to reflect on kind words. Now we'll take another breath. We'll lower our hands to heart center with relaxed shoulders. And we'll reflect on a kind heart. We'll take one more breath. As we release, we're going to fold forward. Namaste. Let's inhale and rise up. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so for my Zoom ladies, one moment, I'm going to say goodbye to my YouTube friends. For those that have joined a little later, my name is Candace, and if you found this video to be helpful, please hit the like button. Someone hit liked. Thanks for watching. And I'm just reading all these comments. Have I tried a stretch crossing the feet over the ankle? Yes, we'll do that next time. Stretching the feet and the ankles next class, which will be Saturday. Okay? Have a beautiful day. Bye. Okay, ladies.